quick one for me today. I want to maximise the time for drawing. So how would you feel about a mindfulness exercise and a drawing exercise all wrapped up into one? Well, that's what I've got for you today in another creative snack. So today we are going to be creating a lovely little drawing which not only is a really nice creative mindfulness exercise, it's also a really good drawing warm-up to warm up your hands before any drawing practice. Perhaps you're a painter, just to get the hands moving, to release any tension, relax, calm, all that kind of stuff. All right, let's get on with this and over to the drawing board. Today we are going to be doing a drawing practice exercise and a mindfulness exercise all in one lovely drawing of a bike. For this you're going to need a pen, a pencil and a rubber as well. The first thing we're going to do is draw the frame of the bike, and to do this I want you to draw an upside down triangle. And then off that triangle, draw a second triangle, which is pointing the right way up. And because it's a bike, we need a seat. So extend that line up there. There's a nice seat. And we need the handlebars as well. This is more like a racing bike. So they have that sort of curved handlebars there. Now the centre of the wheels for this bike will be around these points here. I say around because it really doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm using a pencil. I like to use a pencil for this because I don't want to be distracted when I'm drawing in the wheels in a moment and using my breath. So I'm just using a pencil just to get the placement of the wheels in the right place and to make sure they're fairly round. This is a drawing after all, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is how I draw. I draw lots and lots of lines in first, and then roughly I've got my structure. That's where we need the rubber or the eraser for the American people out there. American, Canadian, Britain we call it a rubber, but I do understand that has different connotations to different people. And of course you may want to miss this step out completely, but I like to do it for this next part because the next part involves aligning with the drawing with your breath, and I don't like to get distracted by wobbly lines and not knowing exactly where I'm going to end up on the paper. All right, so this is the mindful part of drawing this. This is going to calm you down, help you relax, which is really great when you're drawing because you don't want to be tense. You don't want your hand to be tense. You don't want your breathing to be shallow. You really want to relax into this. So place your pen on the bottom of the bike, and as we breathe in, we're going to draw up. So breathe in and breathe out, drawing down. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. Okay, should we try that again? This time I won't guide you. I'll let you do this on your own. The second thing you can do as a nice little warm up to drawing and loosening up your hands, because tight hands make for tight drawings and that's not pleasant to draw, and your lines will they won't have the character that you want them to have. So another thing we can do is, because we want a bike, we want to draw the spokes into the wheels. So again, we can align that with the breath, but keep a really light touch when you do this. Even hold the pen slightly lighter, maybe further up, and allow the pen to very lightly go up on the in-breath, down on the out-breath, up on the in-breath, down or across on the out breath. In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. I'm keeping my lines really light. It doesn't matter if they wobble. It's about the lightness of touch. Now for this experiment, try holding your pen further down and a bit tighter as well. See how the difference in the line is. I see when I'm drawing this that the lines are a lot more definite and straighter, but they're still light because I'm keeping the pressure on the page a lot lighter. So you can see how holding the pen in a different place can also change the dynamic of the line. The main thing here though is to feel the lightness of the pen on the paper. So when you're ready now and you go over to your sketchbook or to your painting, to whatever it is, you're warmed up, you're calmer, you're more relaxed just by doing this simple drawing warm-up. Let me know how you get on.